Alright, so after a brief stop over at the San Jose Giants Stadium, we have finally made it to SAP Center. So we are a little bit early, of course, like 5 hours early, but who cares? So I am going to try and find the team store to see if it's open. Alright, so I am walking around the Shark store. I found this really cool hat, but the problem, as you guys can see, it's a snapback, but it's a cool looking Sharks hat because it has the California flag on the inside, so that's really nice. You got your teal fin hat, nice black and checkered type flannel hat going on, so that's actually really cool. I was thinking getting probably a teal hat because I have a black one at home, so I was thinking something like that. Not sure if I'm crazy about just the fin by itself. They have this adjustable San Jose Sharks, looks like it might red, green, Mitchell and Ness. I was gonna say Mexican edition, but the Mitchell and Ness snapback. Don't like snapbacks. You have your flowery assortment hat on the bill there, so that one's okay. You got your playoff mode right there, a little flex fit right there, little 920 adjustable, so that's all right. You got some beanies right there, you got some Barracuda hats right there, because if you guys don't know, the Barracudas are the San Jose Sharks minor league hockey team, and they play here as well. So let's see here, you got a nice gray one right here with the black rim. It's actually pretty nice. Let's see here, what else we got here? Got some visors going on. You got a little San Francisco bridge right there. Could be, I mean, the San Jose, I don't know, San Jose bridge? I don't even know what that's named, so I don't know. Let's see here, got a like little camo style going on. That looks like the trucker hat. Yep. But I like how it's closed at the back here. See? It's actually pretty good. Got a 47 brand right here, trucker style again. Got another visor camo right there. That one's actually not too bad. Not my style, but it's not too bad. Oh, you have the Golden State Warriors Sharks edition right there. That one's actually pretty nice, actually. Check that out. Golden State Warriors edition snapback. Damn it. You're killing me. This one is actually pretty nice. I like that one. Damn. Alright, so let's see which one I end up getting. So, alright, there you go. Take a look. Okay, so I did pick up a couple things from the Shark store. They honestly did not have a huge selection, especially like in t-shirts. They've only had like 2 types of shirts really in there. They had a bunch of jerseys or sweaters, so that's actually kind of cool. They had some practice pucks, some game use pucks, some goal pucks. But what they told me, because I was thinking about getting one, is they told me that if I wait till later this evening and get my name on a list, which I did, I will be able to get one of the game use pucks from this particular game. So since I'm at this game, that's the puck that I would like to get. If you guys don't know, I'm at the San Jose Sharks versus the Chicago Blackhawks tonight. It starts at 7:30. It is currently about 2:30, 3 o'clock, so I do have a couple hours. I'm gonna go back to the car right now and put the stuff in the car, and then I'm just gonna be wandering around. All right, I'll get back to you when the game starts. We are getting ready to play. Finally.
Wow, das ist awesome.
Das ist letzte Open, die auch noch ganz geil sind, weil du dann die ganzen Spiele irgendwie so,
everybody, it's Major League Hatz. We just got into the Sharks Arena. But yeah, so I am section 201, row 2, seat 23. This thing, actually, surprisingly, so I'm basically on the second deck. So let's turn this thing around. I'm gonna show you the view I have. It's actually not that bad, and I'm super excited. So let me show you. All right, so I am on the second row, but look at this. This is not actually a bad view. Now I'll see if I can see the puck. I'm not sure how good I'll see it because I am kind of up here, but you know, honestly, I think this is actually gonna be, for me, a pretty good seat. If you see where I'm at, I'm like second row, right there, next to the clip. Let's walk around here. Hopefully I don't drop the phone because that would suck. Look at this. Look at that. That's where I'm at. So actually not that bad. Can't wait for the game to get started. I've been waiting for several hours now, but this is just freaking awesome. I've actually been here 2 other times, but for different events. So I've never actually been here for a hockey game, and just to kind of see the hockey layout, it's actually pretty awesome. So look at this. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, get crazy, get down, and welcome to the ice,
passing! Come on! Come on!
Come on, Pooch! That shit rip!
Come on! Come on! So it's going to be an exciting game. The Sharks have come back a little bit, but they just gave up another goal. So now it's 4-5. Blackhawks are leading it in the second period. 1:26 left to go. The Sharks have actually been really sloppy tonight. But we got a game.
Blackhawks goal, his fourth of the season.
1 minute left in the second period. Third period, we're about 15 minutes, 46 seconds left. There's currently 5-4 Blackhawks. The Sharks have not played that great of a game. They've actually been pretty sloppy. A lot of turnovers, bad passing. They can't control the puck with the game. And honestly, they're just like passing the way too much even on the shot. Their best chance of winning, tying up the game. 16 seconds left. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 10. And the Sharks go to a 7-game losing streak. All right, so the Sharks game just ended, so I'm outside the arena. I'm in really, honestly, no rush to get home. Looking at the traffic, so I'm just kind of taking my time. I don't want to say it was a great game because it really wasn't. At one point I believe the Sharks were down 3-0 in that first period, or it was 3-1. They got a quick goal, but the game was pretty sloppy, bad passing. They honestly, even though they outshot the Hawks by just a couple shots, they weren't really shooting. They they kind of overpassed it. They did get back into the game, and at one point it was tied 4-4, but then like immediately after the Sharks scored the goal to tie up the game, like within like a minute, they gave up the 5th point to the Blackhawks, and then they just couldn't get nothing. So the Sharks unfortunately lost 5-4, so now they have a 7-game losing streak, and yeah, they're basically limping into the playoffs. They're not looking good. They look ragged. Maybe they're tired. I'm not sure what it is. Erik Karlsson is still not playing, so that could be a factor, but it's not looking good. All right, so I'm going to be heading home here, and when I get home, I will show you what hats I picked up, because you know, Major League Hats, got to pick up a hat, especially here for the first time at a Sharks game. Really? I'm not going to pick up a hat? Come on, guys. I thought you guys knew me better than that. All right, you guys, I'll see you when I get home, and I will show you what I got today. I think it's a good one. All right, you guys, I'll see you when I get home. All right, I got about a 2.5 hour drive, so here we go. All right, see you in a little bit. Bye. What's going on, everybody? This is Major League Hats, and I'm sorry it's taking me so long to get to this video, but I'm finally getting to it. And what I'm going to talk about in this video is my past adventures of going to my first ever hockey game. And you would know that if you're following me on my Instagram and Twitter. Wait, you're not following me? You're new to the channel. Sorry, you guys. I kind of think everybody's just watching me because I'm just exploding. Not really, but you know. If you do want to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, you can do that at Major League Hats with a Z, and I'll provide the links down at the bottom. Also, please, if you are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, you hit your notification so you get notified when I upload my next video. I try to do a podcast every Thursday at 5:30 Pacific Standard Time, so it'd be awesome if you guys had a couple minutes to join me in the podcast, comment. Let's talk about a little bit of everything sports related, because that's what we do here on Major League Hats Weekly Podcast. We talk about sports, hats, and whatever else comes up in the comment section. But before we get started, I wanted to also remind you guys that I do have my Major League Hats hat for sale. So if you guys are interested in purchasing one of my fitteds or one of my snapbacks, please make sure that you DM me in Instagram. I do now have them up available on eBay. It is a little bit more expensive on eBay because I got to charge a shipping charge. But if you don't want to pay that shipping charge, just come to me directly and we can do it through PayPal. That's the easiest way to do it. And you save at least almost $7 because you don't have to pay that shipping charge. But let's get going, because that's not what you guys are here for. You guys are here for what happened at the hockey game, Major League Hats? Yeah! I will tell you what happened at the hockey game, dislike dweeb. It was freaking awesome! Shout out to The Miz, WWE. Ha! Okay, if you guys have never been to a hockey game, which up until this point, I have never been to a hockey game, and I was on the second row. Like I said, if you're following me on Instagram, I did like a little bit of a live video just to kind of show you guys where I was sitting. I posted up some pictures, but it was freaking awesome. It was a lot of fun. I was surprisingly happy that I was able to follow all the action, because that's part of the reason why I didn't watch a lot of hockey games in the past or watch hockey on TV, period, was because I would honestly have trouble following the puck. And watching it in person, it was actually really easy to follow the puck. It wasn't that difficult like I thought it would be. And being in the second row of the SAP Center, it was actually a really good seat. I wouldn't mind sitting a little bit closer in the future, but I will tell you, if I go back to a hockey game next year, which I plan on doing, I will be trying to get the same exact seats, honestly, because to me, it was a great view. So part of the video is mainly just to kind of show you what happened, or what I picked up, basically. The first part is, let's see what I picked up in the team store. I did a little recording in the team store. Not a lot going on shirt-wise, but I did pick up a shirt, so let's take a look at that shirt. As you guys know, the San Jose Sharks are going to be in the Stanley Cup playoffs, and they're going to be taking on the Las Vegas Knights. So the shirts that they had for this year's playoff series was BAM! 2019 Stanley Cup playoffs shirts. This shirt is pretty cool. It's not bad. It's nice. It does say the year, Stanley Cup, everything on that. So It's not too bad. It's black. I was kind of disappointed they didn't really have a lot of selections on the shirts, so that is why I got this one. It was kind of pretty much my only options. They didn't even really have a lot of options for shark shirts in general. I will tell you though, the next time I go back, I do want to try to pick up a jersey instead. The jerseys, sweaters, I'm sorry guys, they actually weren't that bad price wise. They were like $185, and then compared to like a basketball or a football, $185 is actually pretty reasonable when you are buying it from the stadium. So I want to get a sweater next time I go, but I was happy I was able to pick up the playoff shirt just because it's my first hockey shirt and they are making the playoffs, so it would have been nice to get it anyways even if I didn't go to the game. But the fact I went to the game, it was nice to get the shirt to remember this year's playoffs. Hopefully they do good. So let's check out what else I picked up, because I was actually really surprised that I was able to pick up these items. So let's take a look. So the other thing that I picked up that I normally get when I go to sporting events, and this is not the item that I was surprised I got, but I picked up, bam, a little San Jose Sharks lapel pin, because as you guys know, I like collecting lapel pins. So I picked up this little beaut, so that's nice. Really happy that I was able to pick up a nice little Sharks lapel pin. I'm gonna add that one to the collection. The other thing that I picked up, because I like picking these things up, and I just kind of started doing it kind of late in my adventures, but I got Let's Go Sharks! Let's Go Sharks! The little #1 foam fingers. I started collecting these foam fingers for whatever reason. I just thought it'd be kind of cool to have. Just kind of put them at the top of the room, and my vision was to kind of like always kind of hang them down, like clip them with something, just kind of hang them like this, and so they hang from the ceilings. But I really don't have, like, my room that I do everything in, that I have all my stuff, is not really a room that I can kind of do that in. So maybe down the line I can do that. In the meantime, they're just kind of sitting on shelves and I'm just collecting. So I was really happy that I was able to pick up a San Jose Sharks foam finger. Now, the thing that I was surprised, if you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you guys have noticed my monkeys in the back, who are actually being covered right now by my Inland Empire's wrench foam thingy. It's actually like a foam hat, but you guys see my monkey collection right up here. I just like monkeys. Leon Lush, if you watch this video, which I know you're not, dude, be nice to Nigel, because I might take him from you one day. Nigel needs a good home. So Leon Lush, I'm calling you out. You don't take care of Nigel, dude, he's coming home to my monkeys. All right. Shout out to Leon Lush. Not that he watches, but if you guys don't know who Leon Lush is, go check him out. He's actually really funny. I enjoy his videos a lot. So he picks on Nigel, his monkey, and I always say stuff about that. Like I said, I collect monkeys. So the one thing that I was surprised that they had was, as you guys kind of noticed, but we got, bam, the little San Jose Sharks monkey. I was freaking excited when I saw this. I didn't see it at first, and then it was there. It just kind of came out of nowhere, like an RKO from Randy Orton, out of nowhere. And it is freaking awesome. This is one that kind of moves or adjusts with the legs, and I didn't kind of notice it at first, because what kind of threw me off was he was kind of like this, or he had like one leg like this, and that kind of like, what the hell is that? His legs like this, and so it's like, baby monkey, I guess. But then the guy was telling me that the legs adjust and everything, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I ended up picking up this little guy for my first hockey monkey. It is freaking awesome. You can't always get these little monkeys everywhere, so I was really excited that I was able to get a little San Jose Sharks monkey. It would have been actually kind of cool if they put like a little hockey stick in his hand. I know they typically don't really do that, or if they would have had like a little hockey style helmet on him, and yes, I know they don't really do that, but I'm just saying that would have made it look a little cooler than that. As you can see, my baseball monkeys, they have little baseball hats on, so you know they're representing baseball. Some of them don't have a hat on, but the majority of them do. So throw on a little hockey helmet, that would have been awesome. So happy I was able to pick up the little monkey guy. Now, I am going to show you two more items. The last item I'm showing you last, it is not the hat. I'm going to actually show you the hat now, because the last item was actually really cool. So the hat that I ended up picking up at the stadium was, bam, the San Jose Sharks all teal hat. As you guys know, I have the black crown and the teal brim hat already, so I wanted to pick up the all teal hat, so that's what I picked up. It's basically the same type of logo. It's a really nice logo. I like it a lot. Obviously, you're probably not going to wear this a lot per se. I'd probably wear the black and the teal one a little bit more, but if you're wearing like blue jeans, white shirt, this one is a perfect one. You got a teal underneath on the brim, black sweatband, 7/5/8. Of course, let's find out where this one is made. Made in China, 100% polyester. On the side, they have a white New Era flag, which actually is kind of nice that they did that. They did go with the teal eyelets and the teal buttons. I wish they actually would have made those white as well, but the white New Era flag on the side actually makes sense for once, and that's usually the main issue I have with hats, is that the New Era flag is not color coordinated with the rest of the logo. So, and then on the back you have a nice San Jose Sharks logo right there. I'm not really sure why they have like this white, teal, and orange thing going on. I guess just for outlining. I guess it's supposed to kind of match the eyes in the shark, because as you can see in the shark's eyes, he's got an orange eye going on, and then of course the stick is kind of orange, so maybe that's what they were trying to go for. But I just feel like there's way too much orange in the back. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Leave me a comment down in the comment section if you guys like the teal hat, or do you guys prefer the black hat that I picked up originally. So this was the hat that I picked up. Let's try this baby on. Yeah, see, 7 5/8. It's a little loose, nice and snug though. It's not too loose and it's not too big. That's why I started moving up originally to the 7 5/8 from a 7.5, just because when my hair grows out, they get really tight. So now that I'm doing 7 5/8, it fits perfect. So really happy with this. Now I want to show you the big item of the game, and this thing is freaking awesome. So let me get it. So while I was walking around the store, I noticed that they had game used pucks, they had gold pucks, and they had practice pucks. And the practice pucks were actually really cool because they had both teams on them. So in that case, they had the Blackhawks and the Sharks on the puck itself. And that was really cool. And the practice pucks were only like $30. So to me, that was a really good deal. Anyway, so I started talking, going like, hey, do you guys have any from March 21st? Because that's my birthday. And I'm like, that'd be really cool, even though they're not playing whatever team they were playing on the March 21st, that I could get a puck with my birthday on it. And they said no, because they were actually playing the Kings in LA, so they didn't have none. So my next option that I was going to do was I was just going to get a practice puck with the Chicago Blackhawks and the San Jose Sharks logos on it from their last meeting. So that would have been really cool to commemorate the game that I was currently at. But then I started talking to the person. We were talking about the game used pucks and whatnot, and she said like, hey, you can get a puck from this very game if you want. All you gotta do is put your name on the list. And I'm like, really? And she's like, yeah, you can choose either from like the first period, second period, or third period. Doesn't matter. We just put your name on the list, and you are not gonna believe this. The puck itself, game used puck, was only $40. I'm like, shit, sign me up. I want a game used puck. So before I show you the game used puck, because there's also a little caveat about it, because what they do is during the games they throw out pucks for whatever reason, and they take those pucks directly from whoever authenticates them, because they authenticate them right there. It's authenticated by Fanatics because that's the sticker on it, and they bring it to the team store, and then anytime during the game you can go back to the team store and pick it up and pay for it. And that's what I did. I did have to go back a couple times because they didn't have any from the first period, or they just weren't brought over. So at the end of the second period I was able to pick it up, but I was freaking happy. $40 to me for a game used puck was freaking a steal. And the reason why I say that, because if you ever go to a baseball game, they do sell game used baseballs in the team stores, but they're usually like $50. And to me that is freaking crazy, because for as often as they change a baseball, why are they so much? Because to me, they don't change a hockey puck as often as I would think, and for them only to be $40, I would think they would be like $50 or $60 for a game used puck, because they're not changed as frequently as a baseball. But at a baseball park, they are $50 a ball, at least in San Francisco, and that just makes no sense because they're changing balls out at like every pitch, and they probably go through like seriously like 6 dozen baseballs a game, and they're charging $50. No wonder you see a shitload of baseballs sitting in the team store not being sold, because they're too fucking much for $50. But anyways, so I picked up this freaking awesome game used puck, and I'm like, there's traffic, not really in a rush to get out of here. I know the San Jose Stadium
stadium a little bit in the sense of where the players come out. I've been there a couple other times for other events, and I haven't really had any luck with getting autographs, but I'm like, what the hell? Because every time I go to a sporting event, I always bring a Sharpie with me. So if I go to a baseball game and I'm not really trying to get autographs or anything, I will always bring a pen, always bring a Sharpie, and I always bring a baseball. No matter what. That is rule of thumb. You go to a sporting event, you bring a Sharpie, you bring something to sign. Doesn't matter necessarily what it is. Bring a freaking piece of paper, but bring a Sharpie, bring a pen. You must do that if you go to a sporting event. So that's what I did. I brought my Sharpie with me, and since I was able to get the game used puck, I went over and I saw the people waiting. I'm like, hey, I'll just go over there and wait with them. You never know. And I got time. Traffic was crazy. There was like 30,000 people, give or take, at the arena that night. And I'm like, I'll just sit here and wait. You know, it's either I wait here or I wait in traffic. And it paid off. I was freaking excited. But before we get started, I want to show you the puck. And here we go. Bam! This thing is freaking awesome. I mean, you're going like, what are those signatures on the puck? Well, I want to tell you a couple little funny things. The signatures on the puck are Tomas Hertl and Mark Vlasic. And the Mark Vlasic autograph didn't come out too well, because if you see the difference on the Sharpie signatures, you will notice that one Sharpie is brighter and it is more clear and thicker than the other signature. And the reason why is because the darker signature right there, the Tomas Hertl one, that was my Sharpie, and this Sharpie was actually Vlasic Sharpie. The cool part about Vlasic is that apparently he actually carries his own Sharpies and his own pens for signing. So he's actually very good about signing. So usually he'll drive up, because there you can stand behind a barricade, and guys, if they want to sign, they'll drive up in their vehicles on the driver's side, and they'll, you know, reach for your item as they're in their car. So Vlasic actually has his own Sharpies and pens, so he signed it, which was really cool. But as you can see, the autograph was not that great, and he was the first one I got. So what am I going to do? Hey, don't use the Sharpie, just freaking use mine. So whatever, it is what it is. So Vlasic signed it right there. I'm going to take it out of the case in a minute. But then when Tomas Hertl came out, he used my Sharpie, so he signed that one nice right there. The only thing is, though, it's like I have this whole side of the puck he could have signed on, and he signs it right across the authentication sticker that they put on at the hockey game. And I'm like, come on, you got the whole thing. So it's like, if that sticker ever comes off, it's gonna kill the autograph. And I'm like, fuck, why? Anyway, so I'm standing out there, and the one guy that I was really trying to get was Brent Burns. And they told me he's actually really good about signing. He does come out kind of last. And I'm like, well, I already got Hertl and I already got Vlasic on this one, so I might as well see who else I can get. And I got lucky, and I scored, and I got, bam, Brent Burns to sign the puck. And grab my puck. He noticed that there's some taping on the side, because the people at the store, they put tape about the game. It says Sharks versus Blackhawks. I'll pull it out in just a second. 3:28-19 from the second period. This was the second period puck. And he's like, hey, where did you get this puck? I said, oh, it's a game used puck from tonight's game. And I said, I got it from the team store. And he's like, oh, what's your name? I'm like, Sergio. So he writes, to Sergio, all the best, Brent Burns. And I'm like, well, it's okay. I don't really care if he puts my name, but I just thought it was funny. He's like, where you get the puck at? And so anyways, so let me just show you guys these signatures a little bit better. So the Brent Burns one came out really nice. I like that one a lot. That was the main target, of course. So I had him sign right on the front on the Sharks logo. And then you got the Tomas Hertl and the Mark Vlasic signatures on the back. And like I said, the Vlasic autograph is kind of light, and the Tomas Hertl autograph is across the Fanatics sticker. So what you can do, and then like I said, it says Sharks, Blackhawks, second period, 3:29. So that is freaking awesome. So anytime I go to a hockey game now, I am going to be definitely picking up one of these game used pucks for 40 bucks. That is a freaking deal. You also can get gold pucks from that particular night or that evening. I was told that the price does vary depending on who scores the goal. If it's like a Joe Thornton or Pavelski goal, it will go for a little bit more than maybe a Sorensen or a Burns or even Carlson. So it just depends on who scores, how they kind of determine the price. So I had a great time at the hockey game. Like I said, if you're ever thinking about going to a hockey game, you should definitely go to a hockey game. It's a freaking lot of fun. It wasn't that cold or anything. I was expecting it to be a little bit colder. Maybe I was further from the ice, so I didn't notice it as bad, but it was a lot of fun and it worked out. I got a game used puck, I got some autographs, picked me up some cool items, and I was freaking happy. And my goal, of course, next year is to go back at least twice. So hopefully I can do that. I'll be happy with one, but my goal is twice. It was freaking a lot of fun. So I appreciate you guys for watching my video. Sorry it's so long. Make sure that you guys put a like on the video if you guys really enjoyed it. Trying to get 30 likes on all my videos. So thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Major League Hatz out. Bye everybody. See ya.